Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor.
Yeah. I am actually, yeah. I haven't played in a while. I think the last time I played snooker was before the pandemic. So it's a long time. Snooker is good. I love snooker. I used to play a lot of snooker when I used to live in Aberdeen. So I used to go to the pubs after work, just go there and shoot a few games. I actually really love snooker. But the other one, what is it called? The American version of snooker. What's that called? Anyway?
Well, pool. Do you mean pool?
Yeah, pool. Yeah.
Pool. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell them apart. I know one of them's got numbers on it, and the other one is just. So which one's got the numbers on it?
Well, pool. Yeah, but you don't mean you're not comparing snooker and pool, are you? Snooker, as you know, there's a lot more balls, but pool, there are two versions of pool. The American version, they play on slightly smaller tables, and I believe they play with the numbers. Now, I played pool quite regularly with a buddy of mine, the balls we play with are numbered, but we don't sort of try and pop the balls in order of the numbers. I think that's what you have to do if you're playing the other version. But yeah, pool is an American version of that. But the British version of pool is a slightly bigger table, but still much smaller than a snooker table. Snooker table is pretty huge, isn't it? It's about, I think it's about 12 feet by 8 feet, or possibly 12 by 6. But it is the most. I used to play snooker quite a lot, not so much nowadays. But it's the most difficult game. You see them on the TV, potting these shots as if it's the easiest thing in the world. But again, the best players make it look so easy. And I guess they probably, like most sports, but they must practice hours and hours a day. I mean, did you get significant breaks when you played snooker, or if you play now?
Yeah, if I play now, I'm not sure, but back then when I used to play it quite regularly, I was quite good at it. Won a few games.
Did you?
Yeah, only when I've had a bit of a.
that helps you play.
It does.
Yeah, it is an incredibly tough game, and for me, pool is significantly easier because the pockets are slightly wider anyway, and it's a different style of game. But interestingly, the root of both of those really is billiards. Did you ever play billiards?
No, I don't even know what it is.
Well, billiards is where I used to have a billiard table when I was a kid, and you played with two white balls and a red ball. That's all you had, and you were trying to pot you two players. You each had a white. You were trying to pot your ball in off one of the other colours, either the red or the other white, and then you get the ball out again. As I remember, if you potted the red, that gave you 3 points or something like that. So it played like that, and that game actually originated in France. So we've got, in a way, we have the French to thank for that route for snooker and pool as well. So again, these are not all exclusively from England or Britain.
Right.
But snooker, interestingly, has been credited. A politician called Sir Neville Chamberlain, has been credited with inventing snooker. Now, you may or may not have heard of him, but he was Prime Minister of this country leading up to the Second World War. And he's probably best known for coming back from a meeting with Hitler with a bit of paper in his hand at Croydon Airport, which was then London Airport, saying peace in our time. And basically, he by all accounts, he had appeased Hitler. Hitler had said, "But I'll take that piece of Czechoslovakia as it was, but I won't go for anywhere else in Europe." And Chamberlain believed this and came back and said, "Yeah, I've made a deal." But it wasn't to be, of course. And in that way, his reputation was one of an appeaser. And he actually died in 1940, I believe. So maybe the stress of all that got to him, and maybe he was a bit unfairly treated because he genuinely wanted peace, as people do, and he thought that was the best way of doing it. But anyway, he was credited with inventing snooker. Right. What about darts? Do you play darts at all?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, I'm quite good at darts actually.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, if you spend as much time in the pub as I used to.
I thought, well, you don't do it now, from what you implied there. But
yeah, no, I don't. But I used to. I used to just walk into the pub because I used to go there, watch football, and play snooker and have a game of darts. But I'm incredibly good at darts actually. Yeah.
Yeah, you got your treble 20s, all right, because that's the secret of it, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, again,
we're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.